Make sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive videos never before seen on YouTube. And don't forget to also check out the memberships on my channel page to join and gain access to perks and see videos early. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of new videos. All the support goes to the production of the channel for better content. Now let's get into the video. On planet Vegeta, the royal family of King Vegeta and Prince Vegeta possess a special power called Haki. They can use it to increase their power and strength. Now Bardock was the only other Saiyan that had this ability, being the only 3 Saiyans on planet Vegeta able to use this power. Bardock would still sacrifice himself, saving Kakarot, sending him to Earth. The same as the original, Goku would still meet Grandpa Gohan and hit his head. A few years before, Goku would have his fated meeting with Bulma. Goku was fishing and hunting for large fish within the large river on Mount Pazu. As Goku dives underwater, he finds a strange chest. As he pulls the chest free, he sees dents and damage. It looks very old, as to show the attempts of many warriors before him, but it wasn't opened. Well, Goku attempted to open it, said chest, and he was able to seemingly open the chest with limited struggle. Now when Goku picked it up and held it, he noticed an odd-looking fruit. Goku would take it back to his home and begin to feast on his fish first. As he would eat the fish, and then he does so, as he would glance at the fruit, he would sense had like an odd aura, just felt weird. But he was still hungry, so he decided, without a moment's hesitation, he would eat it anyway, without knowing he has eaten a very special fruit. The next day comes, as Goku would then awaken, and he would do his routinely stretches, but this time, something strange would happen. His hands and legs would stretch out at the house, which would alarm Goku. And it would be really alarming at first, but I feel like after a few years of hard training in the mountains, using his techniques that he had adopted from Grandpa Gohan, while using the mountain to his advantage, Goku being a prodigy as well, he would learn how to use his power normally, and even be able to use it in combat. Then, one fateful morning, he would then meet Bulma, and then the legendary adventure would start. They would save the sea turtle, which would have given them to meet the legendary Master Roshi, who would have given them the Dragon Ball for bringing the turtle to him and giving him seawater. Now on their adventure, they would meet Yamcha, as Yamcha would try to battle Goku. In the original, he would use his Wolf Fang Fist, but this time around, it would do no damage to Goku, as it would bounce off Goku's body, due to the fruit's power, granting him a rubber-like body, adding extra durability. As Goku would then charge his fist, he would extend it, knocking Yamcha through a rock pillar using Luffy's iconic move, Gum Gum Pistol. But obviously, he wouldn't say that in turn, defeating him. The same events would go with them defeating Oolong and then meeting the Ox King and Chi-Chi, which Roshi would take out using the fire, while using the Kamehameha Wave, destroying the mountain as well. Most of the events for the Red Ribbon Army would go the same as well, but Goku would have a much more easier time not getting as hurt, as considering he is rubber, not many attacks can harm him. Only very powerful ki attacks can do some form of damage, considering their intense heat, and very sharp-bladed weapons. As Luffy has the same ability as Goku currently has, sharp blades can hurt him, and things like lava and very, very hot things can damage him. And ki is very hot as well, so I believe that this would hurt Goku no different. Goku, before this, would continue training under Master Roshi alongside Krillin. Roshi would quickly notice his powers, and he would ask Son Goku how can he do this. Goku would state that he ate some weird fruit, and it gave him some powers. He doesn't really know. Roshi'd ask where did he find it, and Roshi would be shocked. He would then go to his sister Baba, as she would be furious that a child has the legendary fruit. As the backstory is, the fruit is connected to a special divine being, called the Sun God. As a young man, Roshi saw his master fighting Demon King Piccolo, who wanted the fruit for himself to be unbeatable. As the fruit came from mystery, Baba found it and used her magic to see within, and see how powerful it was, and she swore to protect it. Roshi's master sealed away Demon King Piccolo, and sealed the fruit away in a special box that cannot be opened. As Master Roshi passes, he was then tasked with protecting it with his life. Roshi would then pass on to Korin and Kami, but then he would find a place to hide it, as no being can open the box. But once when Goku found it, the fruit picked Goku. as within this fruit, it has connections to the Sun God. As we know, as now is connected to Son Goku, the Sun God was a liberator and a beloved god among the Universe 7, who fought and brought peace among all beings in liberation. This same god even had an intense battle against a young Lord Beerus, and was able to defeat the young god of destruction. But the Sun God one day vanished, and the fruit was now connected to him, and the fruit has chosen Goku, as it sees his pure heart in liberation, as it chose him, hence why the box opened back. Now back to the current time, Demon King Piccolo would still be brought back and wish for his youth. As his first fight with Goku, Demon King Piccolo would win, as he was able to use the Haki. Learning the power being locked away, he was able to defeat Goku, causing him to find Korin to drink the Ultra Divine Water, to grow stronger. With the power of the Great Ape, during their fight, Goku was able to defeat the Demon King, as he would still spit out Piccolo Jr., dying. Goku would go train under Kami, learning his powers even more to use it in combat, and more about what the fruit can do. And the extent of his abilities, Goku would finally go to the World Tournament 3 years later, and he would battle Tien and Chi-Chi pretty easily. Tien would have a much more difficult time, as Goku can stretch his limbs in odd ways, and not to mention as well, Goku can also absorb more damage, so Tien cannot hit him. And he would still fight Chi-Chi, and he would promise to marry her, and he would marry her, basically proposing. Now the same as before, the legendary battle with Piccolo Jr. would be a fun fight, but any attack that Piccolo would do would not hurt Goku with his abilities. Piccolo would be on the losing end, as Goku would drop his guard as the original. Piccolo, instead of using a mouth beam, would then do a slash of ki, which would cut Goku's shoulder open, badly injuring him. With Goku injured, Piccolo would attack the same spot to beat Goku, but Goku will succeed defeating Piccolo and sparing him, as if Piccolo dies, Kami dies as well. We will then cut to 5 years later, as Goku would then be with his friends at Kami's house, hanging out with Gohan and showing him off to everybody. Raditz would then show up and take Gohan. Now, like before, Raditz would knock Goku into the ocean, which would nearly kill him. But the reason why is because he sinks into the ocean. As we know, Luffy's weakness in the One Piece is seawater. Once when he sinks, he's screwed. As he instantly loses his power, this is the same for Goku. But Goku was about to die, as Piccolo would save him. Now Piccolo only saved him because he needs to use him to beat Raditz, so he can take over the world. It's not because he cared for him. Once when they would go battle Raditz, Raditz's attacks would not really be hurting Goku, as Goku did not launch in the water this time, they're on dry land. Goku would then hold off Raditz and take more damage without being gravely injured, as Piccolo would then charge up his special beam cannon. Goku would then wrap around Raditz like a rubber band, as the special beam cannon will still go through Goku and Raditz. As remember, ki is definitely hotter than lava. It's the same lava that can hurt and burned Luffy, and it's a sharp base attack. Being a beam of pure energy, Goku was also a lot thinner, as he was wrapped around Raditz like a mummy. Goku would then die alongside Raditz. But it would go a little different. Instead of being like the One Piece show, where when you die you lose your fruit, but we're going to spice it up, and we're going to let him keep his fruit in the other world, and arrive at Snake Way. He would then run Snake Way much faster, as remember, it took him nearly 6 months to run the entire Snake Way to King Kai's world. And remember, he also fell, so we had to rerun it. So this means that it would have taken him maybe about half the time or less. It would have taken him 3 to 4 months. But now, he wouldn't fall, as Goku would be able to basically reach up and grab onto the Snake Way and not fall this time. And not to mention too, he was able to get a way wider stride, as he's able to stretch, as Luffy was able to, apparently from his status, that he's able to stretch up to 72 fruits, which is relevant to about a foot. So if Goku can stretch 72 feet with each stride, that's a massive stride, comparing to about a foot or two of his stride. But now, getting to Earth, it would actually take him about 1 month less, because remember, due to his limbs being much longer, he would be able to get around 10 months of training in, as it would only take him 1 month back and forth to get back to King Kai's world. With the stride and the fact that he's also moving much faster, he would be able to. He would then return back to Earth for when Vegeta and Nappa would appear. Piccolo would still die in this what if, saving Gohan's life, as Goku would arrive right afterwards, having more than double the time training. Goku would get a much higher boost, as he got 18.8 times stronger, but being double that time to train, it equals out to Goku getting a 40 times boost. This would put his power level to roughly 16,500. He wouldn't need Kaioken to defeat Nappa, as he could easily defeat him with ease. Vegeta would not be shocked with that he was that strong. He would be absolutely stunned, as his scouter would just beep and he would be shocked at the power level that Goku has. They would fight as, well now, why is his attacks not working on Goku? Nappa at this point was fully defeated, and Vegeta would have tossed him in the air and killed him like before. But they would continue fighting and trading blows. Goku can see that this is getting nowhere. Vegeta still outclasses him. He would use Kaioken times 2 and overpower Vegeta. And then, Vegeta would then launch in the air and fire a Gallic gun. Goku would then match the Gallic gun, as then Goku would shout Kaioken times 3, and the Kamehameha would double in size, overwhelming Vegeta. Vegeta, in the air, would be furious that a low-class Saiyan is about to defeat him. This is not going to happen. He would then look around for the moon, but he would not see it. But he decides to make his own. Then he would spawn a fake moon and become a great ape. He would very quickly overpower Goku. And Goku was using Kaioken times 5, but it was not enough to defeat Great Ape Vegeta. As he would then grab Goku and pull him apart, stretching Goku like he was Laffy Taffy. As he was gonna stretch to death. As now, nearly tearing Goku apart, Goku would then fire a quick ki blast into his eye, escaping. As he was damaged from that, and the Kaioken that Goku was using was overwhelming his body. He would then be at defeat, as Vegeta would then stomp on him and continue punching him, almost killing Goku. Goku would then stand there and slowly get to his feet, as Goku's heart was beating hard. He cannot lose. In a last-ditch effort, he would then snap, and he would break his limits, as he would use his blood to pump through his body to increase his strength. As his skin grows a tint of red, steam will begin emitting from his body. Goku has now gone to Gear 2. He would then look at his hands, and he was amazed. The form grants him a 25 times power boost, and then he would then clench his fists together, and then shoot the Gum Gum pistol, hitting Vegeta right in the chest, which would then knock him over. He would then fly in and attack Vegeta, easily overpowering him. As Goku would know that the tail is the weakness per Krillin yelling it, Goku would then attack his tail, ripping it off, which would then revert Vegeta back to base form. Now that Vegeta was then defeated, Goku would then spare him as he was back in Gear 1. As Vegeta would then state, "This is a mistake sparing me," and he would then fly off, escaping. With Piccolo gone, Kami dies as well, meaning no Dragon Balls. Goku was in the hospital, as since there was no Sensu beans, and the Kaioken ripped his rubber body up, plus Vegeta almost ripping him apart, Bulma would still learn of Namek, and the space machine from Popo, and they would use the Dragon Balls to bring their friends back before, as 2 weeks would pass, Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan would leave like the original to Namek, as Goku was stuck healing, as Namek was being attacked by Frieza and his goons. And that is it for this. What if you guys? Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you all later.